is being called the biggest cover-up in history. UFO whistleblowers testifying on Capitol Hill that the United States has been in possession of non-human craft since the 1930s.
In a captivating revelation that may challenge conventional understanding of the cosmos, John Ramirez, a former CIA officer, has come forward with compelling evidence about UFOs that has allegedly been concealed from the public for years. Witnesses, experts, and insiders share their accounts, weaving a web of uncertainty, secrecy, and undeniable evidence. But why has this knowledge been suppressed for so long? Could this be undeniable proof that we are not alone in the cosmos? And what will happen when we finally come face to face with the reality that has been obscured from us for decades? Join us as we plunge deep into the enigmatic world of UFOs, peeling back the layers of secrecy and exposing the riveting evidence that has eluded us for decades. In a recent interview on the YouTube channel Into the Weirda with Hollywood, a former top CIA agent named John Ramirez shared a remarkable story about a peculiar encounter he had. He claimed to have come face to face with what he described as a reptilian alien. According to him, this being entered his living room and proceeded to his bedroom, where he engaged in a physical struggle, leaving him with claw marks the following morning. During the interview, he clarified that the term reptilian alien does not refer to actual lizards. Instead, he explained that these beings are individuals with reptilian ancestry who may outwardly appear quite human and have possibly evolved alongside humanity. Moreover, he boldly claimed that these reptilian aliens are presently living among us, an idea that is often associated with conspiracy theories involving influential and wealthy individuals. Back in the 1940s, the CIA began showing an interest in UFOs, and since then, several former U.S. military personnel and CIA officers have shared remarkable statements about UFOs. Prominent figures like R. James Woolsey, John Brennan, Jim Semivan, Lou Elizondo, and others have talked about how there might be realities around us that we cannot perceive, which could be a significant aspect of the UFO phenomenon. Fast forward to 2021. Ramirez, a CIA veteran with 25 years of experience, started sharing truthful insights about unidentified aerial phenomena UAPs that he encountered during his career. He's highly intelligent, possessing a wealth of knowledge and experience in U.S. intelligence operations and the UAP subject. With his revelations about various UAP-related mysteries, never before discussed by any government official, he has gained an impressive following on social media. Ramirez, who is a retired CIA expert in missile defense systems, had a long and distinguished career with the agency from 1984 to 2009. He held various positions within the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, the Directorate of Science and Technology, and the Directorate of Intelligence, reaching a senior GS-15 grade. On October 17, 2021, he appeared on the highly acclaimed Witness Citizen podcast, which caused a major stir in the UFO community. Subsequently, he made another appearance on Project Unity, where he shared valuable insights and provided a series of helpful slides to aid researchers in navigating the process of obtaining information through the Freedom of Information Act. His expertise was particularly valuable in identifying the appropriate agencies to contact for specific types of information related to UFOs. These slides, which are now accessible online, also contain historical details about UFOs and statements from prominent former U.S. intelligence officials, including John Ratcliffe, a former director of national intelligence. During his interview with Project Unity, Ramirez shared a CIA-style approach to investigating UFOs, making certain assumptions about the current UFO disclosure process. It seems that his opinions may have been influenced by individuals within the intelligence community, either current or former, or possibly connected to the Department of Defense. One notable statement from him was that the U.S. government does not presently discuss the occupants of UFO craft. This observation holds significance as he has expressed his belief that UFOs could represent a form of non-human intelligence, making his insight all the more intriguing to those studying these phenomena. Ramirez is not the first CIA agent to suggest that UFOs might be related to non-human intelligence. Another former CIA director, John Brennan, also shared a similar viewpoint, proposing that UFOs could be a different form of life. Brennan emphasized the importance of gathering as much data as possible, including visuals and data from various technical sensors. He also mentioned the significance of investigating weather phenomena and ground activities that could potentially explain these mysterious sightings. The approach to understanding UFOs, according to him, should involve an open-minded perspective and the collaboration of experts with diverse knowledge. In response to rumors that the U.S. government avoids discussing potential UFO occupants, Ramirez made an intriguing statement. He suggested that the U.S. Air Force's handling of certain technologies has contributed to this reluctance. He clarified that the triangular craft sightings, often associated with UFO reports, might actually be related to known military technology operating in our atmosphere, not space. He proposed that this confusion is intentional, as it helps keep people unsure about what they are witnessing. In some discussions, there have been suggestions that the United States Air Force might be responsible for sightings of triangular aircraft, often referred to as the TR-3B. During an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, Tom DeLonge mentioned that the U.S. government might possess such aircraft, but he also hinted that some belong to other intelligence agencies. DeLonge claimed that these triangle-shaped crafts, if equipped with tail fins, represent human-made technology. According to a member of the U.S. House of Representatives, Tim Burchett, the origins of these sightings could be linked to the government's retrieval of crashed alien vehicles. In an interview on Balance with Leland Vittert, Burchett was asked about the Navy's possession of additional UFO videos that are being withheld from the public due to national security concerns. If anti-gravitic crafts do exist, there is a possibility that such technology will be disclosed during the ongoing disclosure process. Former Senator Harry Reid has already suggested that Lockheed Martin may possess materials related to UFOs, implying the potential existence of advanced technology. Lou Elizondo believes that the disclosure process and possible international cooperation could lead to remarkable technological advancements. Renowned investigative journalist Ross Coulthart recently shared a fascinating story on Twitter. In his tweet, he posted a link to a YouTube video featuring John Ramirez, who disclosed intriguing information about ongoing investigations into unidentified aerial phenomena by a secret agency known as IUFOC. According to him, these investigations have been happening since the 1940s and continue to this day. Ramirez emphasized that IUFOC's efforts go beyond the well-known Pentagon's AWSAP program. He stated that even in the 1980s, there was a well-organized initiative similar to ADATIP. While the extent of their progress remains uncertain, it is evident that these investigations have been taking place for a long time. Additionally, he shared his personal experiences, which include encounters that could be described as alien abductions. He recalled being placed on an examination table inside a circular craft, adding that many of his colleagues in the CIA and NSA had similar UFO experiences. Moreover, his work in missile defense led him to discover instances where Russian radar detected peculiar crafts. In one particular incident, an attempt was made to coax a UAP into landing. He pointed out that CIA historian Gerald Haynes wrote about the agency's study of UFOs from 1947 to the 1990s. This study was done by a section initially named the Office of Scientific Intelligence. What caught his attention was that this division had experts in life sciences and medicine, which suggests they might have been interested in studying alien bodies. He also shared an intriguing incident involving an Air Force pilot. This pilot was flying near Kamchatka to monitor Russian tests when he saw a huge, milky white wall of light approaching him at an incredibly fast speed of 6,200 meters per hour. The Air Force assumed it might be a Russian countermeasure. He believes that foreign countries like Russia lack the ability to create such advanced anti-gravity technology, which is seen in military sightings of transmedium UAPs like the Tic Tacs. Elizondo has discussed these points in various interviews. In one interview, he was asked to explain his thoughts about how our senses limit our understanding of reality. This relates to the phenomenon of UFOs. Ramirez, in an interview with Project Unity, shared his opinion that humans are hybrids. He explained that Elizondo may not use the word hybridization, but there's an expectation that he might do so eventually, according to Pentagon employees. Elizondo also brought up the idea that non-human intelligence could have been in contact with humans for a very long time. This concept was discussed on the Theories of Everything podcast. If this were true, It would suggest that we have forgotten about our own past, potentially hiding the fact that we might be a combination of humans and extraterrestrial beings. On the podcast UFO Show, hosted by Martin Wills, Ramirez discussed a noteworthy revelation regarding a potential event set to occur in 2027. This event, according to him, is expected to bring to light something of significant importance, prompting preparations among the populace. He posited that certain entities, which he refers to as demonic, are present on Earth. He suggests that these entities manipulate our beliefs to create doubt in what we hold to be true. During the conversation, Wills inquired about the possible outcome of a mass landing of these entities. He shared his perspective, explaining that ongoing discussions in the United States, including recent legislation, are aimed at acclimating the population, both domestically and globally, to the existence of this enigmatic presence. He emphasizes the need for informed readiness, suggesting that if these entities were to reveal themselves without prior understanding, widespread panic could ensue. Ramirez emphasizes that proactive measures are being taken within certain segments of the government to address this situation. He alludes to a timeline set in motion in 2017, establishing a 10-year window for preparations. He also cites statements made by Lou Elizondo earlier in the year, suggesting that significant disclosures will occur by 2027. He maintains that individuals within the government possess an awareness of impending developments and the limited time available for public preparation. This shift in approach, from decades of silence to accelerated acknowledgement, represents a notable progression. Physicists and astronomers recently interviewed by The Hill also discussed allegations that the U.S. government has been concealing evidence of multiple alien crash sites. To move beyond mere speculation, experts believe the country needs a well-thought-out plan to gather more concrete information. This Wednesday, the House Oversight Committee will conduct hearings on unidentified aerial phenomena, also known as UAP. During these hearings, the focus will be on accounts from U.S. military pilots who have witnessed strange craft moving in ways that defy known human technology. Additionally, former Air Force and intelligence official David Grush has raised broader concerns of a cover-up. Remarkably, these hearings are part of a more inclusive and bipartisan effort by Congress to address a long-avoided question. Has the U.S. military encountered crafts or beings from other worlds? This significant shift aims to bring greater attention and legitimacy to the subject. In July, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer introduced a new law that would require the Pentagon, which is the United States Department of Defense, to share any information it has collected about encounters with non-human intelligence and other UAP. However, scientists have a saying that goes, "The plural of anecdote isn't data," meaning that just because multiple people share their experiences doesn't necessarily mean it's scientifically valid information. They believe that while these claims, like those made by Grush and others, are intriguing, they lack substantial evidence to be scientifically investigated. Back in June, Grush, an official from the Defense Department's National Reconnaissance Office, revealed that he came across a secretive crash retrieval program related to UAP. Unfortunately, he was not allowed access to it. According to Grush, this program dealt with recovering technical vehicles of non-human origin, which he described as exotic spacecraft that have either landed or crashed. Despite Grush's distinguished background as a decorated veteran and former intelligence officer, he couldn't provide concrete evidence to support his claims. Although he claims to have seen classified documents, he hasn't made them public. Grush asserts that the Pentagon possesses around 12 alien spacecraft, along with the bodies of their pilots. However, this remains unsubstantiated without proper evidence. David Kipping, an astrophysicist at Columbia University who specializes in searching for signs of life on planets around other stars, shared his thoughts. He found the news exciting, but he considered it another instance of personal stories without concrete evidence. He mentioned that Grush's claims are based on leaked Pentagon videos and first-hand reports of strange behaviors exhibited by aircraft, which have garnered attention from high-ranking officials in Congress and the Defense Department over the years. Back in 2017, the New York Times revealed a secret Pentagon program aimed at spotting unidentified flying objects, initiated at the request of former Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid. In 2020, the Pentagon itself released 3 unclear videos showing UAP. These events are part of a broader investigation within the military, which led to a publicly available report from the Office of the Director of National Intelligence in 2021. According to this report, there were instances where UAP exhibited unusual flight behaviors, although natural explanations were also considered. A subsequent report in 2023 expanded on this, identifying over 170 cases that deserve further examination. Some of these instances seem to involve uncommon flight patterns or exceptional performance capabilities. All of this, Kipping noted, implies that something unusual is occurring. Grush, being a member of the internal UAP task force, is viewed as a trustworthy source by Kipping. He added that there's no reason to doubt Grush's honesty. However, after 7 decades of debates on UFO culture, conspiracy theories, and skepticism, Kipping stated that having another anecdotal account is insufficient to significantly shift opinions. In light of the recent allegations regarding possible alien contact, it is crucial for Americans to approach such claims with the same critical mindset they would apply to any extraordinary assertion, as emphasized by Melissa Finucane, a sociologist at the respected RAND Corporation and vice president of the Union of Concerned Scientists. One of the primary inquiries we must make is about the motives behind the communicator sharing this information. It is essential to question why they are divulging these details and whether they possess the necessary training or expertise in the matter. Additionally, evaluating any potential biases they might have is essential to ensure a fair assessment. Another critical aspect to consider is the potential benefits if we were to apply a rigorous, systematic scientific approach to these claims. By doing so, we can better determine their credibility and reliability. Furthermore, the transparency of these claims is of utmost importance. The credibility of the information increases significantly if it arises from a public data set that other scientists can verify independently. Likewise, ensuring that the sources are independent of each other is crucial to eliminate the risk of cross-contamination or collusion, which could undermine the credibility of the claims. According to renowned astrophysicist David Spergel, the current accounts by Grush and the Pentagon do not meet the necessary scientific standards. They lack concrete evidence, providing only anecdotal or isolated reports without specific locations or sites. Avi Loeb, a Harvard astronomer, raises an important ethical point. If there is genuine evidence of extraterrestrial objects, it should be shared with all of humanity rather than being kept secret for national advantage. Hoarding such significant findings for national gain goes against the principles of true scientific inquiry. However, we must also consider the possibility that Grush might be mistaken, lying, or misled. There could be a motive to conceal classified human-made weapons programs. This uncertainty highlights the need for verifiable evidence. A broader concern regarding all eyewitness accounts of unidentified aerial phenomena is the lack of information on the false alarm rate. People tend to interpret unexplained phenomena based on their cultural background, which can lead to various interpretations. Without knowing how common mistaken identities are in these cases, it is challenging to assess the significance of leaked videos from the Pentagon. If these sightings of anomalies with other explanations happen infrequently, the recent increase in UAP sightings is indeed intriguing. However, if many sightings can be explained by mistaken identities, then the legitimacy of all reported UAPs is in question. In the 2021 Pentagon report, concerns were raised about the data obtained from fighter jet cameras and pilots' testimonies regarding UAP. The lack of a comprehensive data set makes it difficult to determine the significance of these findings, leaving both public and private entities debating how to gather and organize such records. Spergel's group is likely to advise NASA to invest in collecting well-calibrated, verifiable, and testable UAP data to make sense of the reports. This effort is part of a broader initiative by public and private institutions to acquire information related to extraterrestrial life. New monitoring programs and even space archaeology are being considered to draw meaningful conclusions about UAP and the potential existence of alien life. Grush claims that the government may possess intact spacecraft, which could have yielded technological advancements and possibly the remains of pilots. Kipping, a Columbia astronomer, finds this idea plausible on some level, suggesting that intelligent alien life forms, if they exist, might have reasons to visit Earth. This time in history, marked by existential threats like nuclear disarmament, climate change, and artificial intelligence transitions, would be particularly interesting for extraterrestrial beings to study. Astrophysicist Kipping suggests that Earth is currently at a crucial point in its development, making it an ideal time for extraterrestrial biologists to study our planet. As civilizations face big changes and challenges, Earth offers a unique opportunity for observation. Kipping believes that if alien beings want to study Earth, they may need to send a spacecraft for a closer look, just like human scientists' initiatives to explore other solar systems. Using telescopes from far away has limitations, as observing a distant planet's surface requires a telescope bigger than a star, which could be detected by the planet's inhabitants, making it difficult. The recent Pentagon report on UAP has sparked discussions about gathering comprehensive data to understand these phenomena better. Thanks for watching another episode of Voyager. While you are still here, make sure to click the video on your screen for more quality content.